nabanggit itong issue na ito because being a former member of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, former member of the Philippine National Police, and now a Senator of the Republic, I can't help but point out a glaring contradiction na nakikita ko. Kasi every time may mangyaring hindi maganda during our resupply missions to the Ayungin Shoal, pag mayroon tayong sailor na naputulan ng daliri dahil tinapyas ng Chinese Coast Guard or Chinese militia, or meron tayong mga maliliit na bangka na gamit ng Coast Guard or ng BIFAR natin or ng Marines or ng Navy, tinangga, our immediate reaction is like this. We condemn in the highest terms this incident, and we have to see to it that we have to modernize our Philippine Navy. Yung palagi ang linya nating masasabi as politicians, as legislators. And now, here comes the budget deliberation. Binawasan pa ng 10 billion yung NEP ng Department of National Defense. So, ang nakikita ko, there is always a contradiction in what we say and what we do. Sana, coordinated palagi or synchronized yung sinasabi natin as politicians at yung ginagawa natin as legislators who have the power of the purse. Kasi ako, mabalong ko talaga isipin, ang ating palaging instruction sa ating mga kasundaluhan, mga sailors, marines, coast guards, tiis-tiis lang kayo dyan. Hindi natin kayang girahin talaga yung China, malaki yan. Please avoid frontal confrontation with them. Please exercise escape and evasion. So kung ako ngayon ordinaryong sundalo, ordinaryong sailor, ordinaryong coast guard na nandoon nakadeploy sa West Philippines, ang isipin ko palagi okay lang ito. Maghirap tayo na maghirap dito. Because ang gobyerno naman ay nasa likuran natin palagi, sinusuportahan tayo. Pero kung malaman nila ito na ultimo yung kanilang may batas na nga na nagsasabi para dito sa AP Modernization Program, hindi pa natin ma-implement. Kung ano yung hiningi nila, proposal nila na 50 billion, babawasan pa ng 10 billion, ay parang malungkot yung ating kasundaluhan, yung sailors natin kapag ganyan ang nangyayari. I've been in the front line. Alam ko, I'm willing to die for this country if the government has my back. Ganun palagi iniisip namin mga sundalo, mga pulis. But kung ganun man lang na mga politiko na ito, magaling lang mag-condemn. Condemn to the highest standards. The atrocities, the bullying being perpetrated by the Chinese to our sailors, to our coast guards. We have to modernize our armed forces. Tapos, pagdating sa budget deliberation, imbis dagdagan, bawasan pa natin. So, nakakalungkot po. Isipin pag gano'n, I hope don't get me wrong. I am just voicing out because nakikita ko in this August body, I am the one representing the army, the sailors, the soldiers, the sailors, the coast guards, the marines, and all the uniformed services of this country. So sana po yung may previous appeal to the good chairman, the good sponsor, na kung baka pwedeng mabalik natin yung konti, yung binawas ng 10 billion. Kahit na kung hindi natin kaya ibalik yung 10 billion sa kanilang original proposal sa NEP, baka pwedeng kahit papaano mabalik natin yung ibang halaga doon. just to make our soldiers, our sailors feel good, Mr. President, that their government is after their welfare. Because itong AP modernization na ito, major pa ako, andyan na yan, hanggang ngayon, dami nang nagdaan na Presidente, sad to say, talagang kulang pa rin tayo sa modernization. And we are not blaming our government because talagang wala man talaga tayong pera. Hindi natin sila biniblame ang gobyerno natin. Hirap tayo sa pera. Pero, kung maramdaman ko, being a soldier, being a sailor, na iba pala yung priority ng gobyerno natin, pina-priority pa yung sige pamigay ng akap, sige pamigay ng mga ayuda, tapos tayo dito, yung ating modernization ay napapabayaan. So, I am talking about the moral of our people in the field, Mr. President, good sponsor. So, yun lang gusto ko iparating. Sana kung with your initiative, makakuha tayo ng pangdagdag, ibalik ng konti. Kahit na hindi kaya yung 10 billion. A part of it lang, sana may balik. Para naman masaya yung ating kasundaluhan.
Point taken, Mr. President. Actually, kahit naman sa mga Coast Guard, halimbawa, si Senator JV kasi nagdi-defend ng budget ng Coast Guard under the DOTR, dinagdagan naman for fuel, maintenance, expenses. Pero syempre, nandun na ako na sa 6-point-something% lang of the budget ang sa AFP. Tignan po natin and I'll be willing naman to consider your proposals for the committee report. Thank you.
Before we suspend, for the record, Chair would like to say that the Chair agrees with the points raised by Senator Bato with a caveat. Hindi natin pwedeng tingnan at bigyan ng pondo ang modernisasyon ng pikit mata dahil yung track record mismo ng DND at AFP sa mga nagdaang panahon ay hindi naman pwedeng panghawakan palagi. To cite as an example, the AFP bought missiles from India worth about 8 billion if I'm not mistaken. Up to today, after 3 years, nasa bodega pa rin siya. Kasi hindi kasama sa hiningi ng AFP at pinondohan yung paglalagyan ng mga missile sa isang base sa bandang Zambales. I hope when we give money to the AFP, we don't simply close our eyes to what they're asking for. I entrust it to our distinguished Vice Chairperson, Senator Bato, na yung bibili nila dun sa pondong hinihingi nila, mamamaximize talaga at tama yung pag-order nila. As of this date, for example, for the information of Senator Bato, we ordered several armaments under our modernization program from a certain country. I will not name at this point. Nearly half have not yet been delivered for one reason or another. And yet the monies are there. Hindi ngayon natin magastos sa iba sanang pwedeng mabili na madedeliver na. So sana mabigay yung report na rin na yun. Kung gusto nila executive session na mabigay, yun talagang bibili nila. Baka naman mamaya yung iba hindi naman kailangan fully paid agad, pwedeng hulugan dahil hindi naman agad mabibigay. So mas marami tayong mabibili gamit yung pareho na 40 man o 50 billion na halaga. At sana yung kailangan talaga ng ating mga sundalo. I'll give you an example again, Madam Chairman, Your Honor. Yung pagputol ng daliri, hindi naman yun mapipigilan ng missile na binili natin eh. Ngayon, maraming bansa tinitingnan na ang drone. In fact, marami nang gumagamit ng drone. Pinag-aralan na ba ng AFP natin? Yung paggamit na lang ng drone o unmanned drone kumpara, siyempre lahat ng Air Force natin nangangarap mag-drive ng F-16. Bakit ba hindi? Hindi ba? O yung B-2 bomber. Pero papunta na ba tayo doon sa modernisasyon na drone na tayo? At hindi na doon. Marahil, baka mas marami pa tayong mabili. Marahil mas mura. Sana maganda mapakinggan mula sa AFP din yung kanilang plano at balakin. Dahil kada pagpasok ng bagong administrasyon at may bagong chief of staff, correct me if I'm wrong, Senator Bato, nagbabago yung components ng modernisasyon eh. Binabago nila, hindi naman nananatiling ganun eh. So kada administrasyon pumapasok yung panibago na namang plano at nagbabago din yung teknolohiya. Kaya hindi pwedeng iplano yung modernisasyon ng isang upuan lang ng isang administrasyon dahil makalipas ang 5-6 na taon, baka may lumabas na bagong teknolohiya. Yan ang mas bagay sa atin. Hindi yung nabili natin ang baka outdated na ng mga panahon na nakuha na natin. I hope the committee will consider that when it decides on adding and how it will be spent, the additional and the original budget of 40 billion. Just for the record, Madam Chairman, Your Honor.